Hello everyone, I wanted to start some session on Robot Wars just to give you an idea of the process and how I intend to work on that and have your feedback also. So I will start with in Ghidra, when we look at the main SLPS file for Robot Wars Z, we have around 11K strings that were identified. There are some false positive, but you can expect to have, let's say, at least 5 to 6K strings. This is for most of the menu, so it's quite a lot. And the idea is if you try to extract everything from the menu and then you try to reinsert, it's quite too difficult. It's quite difficult to uh, if you reinsert everything at the same time, you have a lot of chance of having bugs and the game will crash or not open, and it's very difficult to debug. So the idea is the process I want to use is we find some menu that we want to prioritize. It could be a very simple one like the map data menu or the tactical situation menu. And then we just find out where these strings are in memory. I extract the text and I take a note of which section of the SLPS is extracted. And then inside the app, we will be able to load these strings. So you can see at the moment I have around 200 strings, and inside the app, each string has a status of to do, edited, proofread, and the first time the string appear, it's flagged as to do. So, and then you can filter on only the one that has been edited. But let's say we just look at everything that is there, and we can say display language Japanese to show the original. When you look at all these strings, it's quite difficult to know in what menu they appear. So I could give you all this text and just ask you to translate. But if you have no idea of what menu is it, you might have more trouble trying to translate it. So what we do is when we extract this data, we have something that is a chapter that we can identify, and we can take a bunch of entry and actually we can multi-select and we can flag a chapter, like enter a chapter and hit enter. So the next time that someone goes into the menu in the app, the chapter will be identified as a tactical menu. What is missing from my part is to use this combo box and let the user select a chapter, so tactical menu, and this would filter all the entries, and like the translator would be ready to work on it. So the process is we prioritize which menu we want to work on. Once we have decided we want to work on this menu, I do my job and go into Ghidra and find where these strings are identified, and I will extract the text for this section. After the text is extracted, we can go into the app and categorize each entry and put a chapter. Once we have that, we can have a translator go into the menu and filter a chapter to translate all these entries. At first, what I will do is I will extract the string and categorize myself, and then I can actually export to CSV. So I will be able to send you a CSV with all the strings and the chapter that is related, so the category. And you'll be able to, if I will ask you, I need some help on the tactical menu, you can filter on that and do the translation on Excel. I think we can start with this process and see how it goes. Something I want to mention is most of the strings, sometimes they appear in multiple places. If we take this SR points in Ghidra, I can find this string and I will find multiple match in memory. that tells me this string, it's used in 4 places in memory. So what it means is, let's say this string here, it's actually used in the command menu, like you know, when you go, you have the search and all the different options. And we might, you see this one is inside the tactical situation. So when I extract a string, I extract from a single menu, usually. But let's say I started on the tactical situation, and then we decide let's look at the command menu. When I will extract these string from the command menu, they will be in the file. The same string will happen only once and be attached to these two menus. So what is useful is if we translate this once, we don't need to translate all the other one. So they will be already translated. So that's one thing to note. We could also have something similar like this, where we have one string in memory, but it's referenced in by 2 places. So yeah, it can happen also. But I won't go into the details. It was just a first session. I will create a Google Sheet where we will map each menu that we have, like the one we want to prioritize. And I will have a flag that lets us know this has been extracted, this one has been categorized in the app. So at least we have an idea of which one are already done in terms of extraction. And usually when I extract a new menu, I can already test it with Python. I can already reinsert and try to see if I reinsert the original Japanese, does the game actually break or have any issues? So that's what I wanted to discuss with you today. I will have another session about other part of the process. If you have any questions, let me know. Have a great day.